days. Day 14 of posting a video every single day until I build a community of followers that donate $1 a day to random Cash App handles that are supplied to me via comments or DMs to basically help build wealth across a community of donations of $1 a day to random individuals to help people survive. Now, here's the point of today. It is a glorious day in my life cycle here. See, one thing that you guys don't know about me is I absolutely hate a bully. The worst kind of bully is the kind of bully that you can't fight back. And what is that bully? The government. We can't fight the government as regular individual people in most cases, but we can, however, use the legal system against the government. You see, about 1.5 years ago, when my son was roughly 6 months old, we had a neighbor that called the police on our 2 beagles and said that they were barking excessively. What does excessively mean? Essentially, excessively is just whatever the person that calls the police determines as excessive. There's no actual guideline there. So what might be excessive to my neighbor is perfectly acceptable to me. And in fact, the excessive barking that was reported was perfectly acceptable to every neighbor around me except for one. We know who you are, but it doesn't matter. See, the point of that is actually this next part where the government comes in. You see, the police in our local area decided to come banging on our door 3 different times because of these Karen phone calls about excessive barking. I have a cricket, hold on. So the police came 3 different times, and on the 3rd time that the police showed up, we were annoyed at this point. My mother-in-law happened to be here babysitting my son. When she answered the door, the police were a little bit snippy with her, she got a little bit snippy back, but what happened afterward is what really got bad and the point of this whole thing. You see, about 2 hours afterward, we got a mysterious little sign in our yard that said, "Mow your grass." You might be asking yourself, was your grass tall? Maybe a little, but not crazy. Not by any means was it crazy. It needed mowed, sure, but in the sense that like you forgot to mow for a week kind of mow. So, what does this mean? It means that someone, police, told these people to come drop a sign in our yard. Allegedly. But the sign basically says that we had to leave, I'm covering the name of the city so you don't see, but we have to leave it in an exposed area that they can get to. Otherwise, if we dispose of it, they could charge us a $250 fine. So this initially happened in May of last year. I left this sign on my porch until October, a month prior to me removing it from my front porch in September 3rd, I sent a letter to the city that basically said, hey, come pick up your sign. Now, I'm not going to keep their stuff here, but I'm also not going to get fined for throwing it away. So what do? I'll tell you what I did. Free will, baby. I started a self-storage location, self-storage business in my home.